Alright, hi guys, thanks for watching. For any new subscribers, welcome and thank you for tuning in. So today I'll be doing a pick a card just to see what your crush or your person thinks about you. We have pile 1 here, prosperity, pile 2 with compassion, and pile 3 with reconciliation. Just pick the one that resonates with you and I'll give you some time and then we'll get into it. Alright, if you chose pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we'll be pulling one card to represent you, one card to represent your crush, a few more in between to see what they think about you, and then an oracle card at the end. Alright, so let's see what card represents you. I have the 9 of coins here. Alright. And then for your person, I have the 3 of Wands. Alright, so at first glance here, it looks like you are either an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth sign placements. And your person is someone who is an air sign or has a lot of air sign placements. I think you guys have two different approaches to life. It looks like you kind of appreciate more of the material things. You work really hard so that you can buy the things that you enjoy and that you deserve. Like it says here, this is a card of abundance and luxury. And your person is someone who's a lot more grounded, is kind of a minimalist. I will say that you're probably the maximalist and they're the minimalist. They are really someone who, like, when they're working, that's all they're thinking about. They're definitely a workaholic. And I think that while you do work really hard, that's not the center focus of your life. I think, like, with a lot of earth signs, you have a really, grounded work ethic, but this person seems to kind of think of work as a way to kind of hone in on their skills. So when they go to work, it's not just about, the salary or anything like that. They would prefer to kind of focus on how can this better me? How can this, lead me to a better position in my career and life? So I think that you and this person are kind of opposites, but that's how, the best relationships tend to work. You don't want to be exactly the same. I think that this person that you're interested in would kind of help you remain grounded, and then you would help this person have a lot more fun in life and, kind of indulge in the things that they deserve. I'm going to pull some cards in between just to see what your person is thinking about you. Alright, so we have the Knight of Coins here. Page of Wands. Let's move that back a little. And we'll do one more. And the Hangman. Alright, so like I said, you seem to be more of the maximalist, this person's the minimalist, but I think that what you guys have in common based on this is that you both are pretty creative. I think that your common ground that you find, you might have met this person because you have the same interest in music or the same kind of interest in art, and I think they appreciate that about you, but I think you both are also very practical people. I think although you are different, this person sees a lot of similarities between you both. And I think that when you do want to, engage in a relationship with someone, again, this could be someone you're already involved with or someone that you're looking to be involved with. But I think this person thinks of you as someone who's kind of like your their potential better half. I think while you are different, I think you have this common ground of sharing this creativity, and you guys will always have like these really fruitful discussions about art and all things artistic. And they really appreciate that, because I think in their daily life, like I said, they're a workaholic. I don't think they get that in their everyday life. And I think that's something, new and refreshing that you can bring to them that they're just not used to. I think that also here, so it says sacrifice and surrender, but I'm not necessarily seeing this as a bad thing. I think they see their interest in you as kind of like a leap of faith. I think this person really is interested in you, but I don't think you're the typical person they go for. I think that you're probably their type, aesthetic-wise. I think that's what drew you guys together. You probably both have a really good sense of fashion. Like I said, same interest in art and music. But I think that, personality-wise, you're not typically who they go for. You're an earth sign and they're an air sign. They tend to go to someone who's a lot more, I don't want to say quirky, but like quirky, kind of like head in the clouds kind of. And while your feet are on the ground, you do have this kind of like duality that they really appreciate. You're someone who, while you do work really hard, you don't mind indulging in like, all the interesting things in life. And I think that's what they really need in their life right now. I think together, so there's coins here and there's wands, and it's really interesting because I think you guys are both bringing similar energies. I think you're probably an earth sign with air placements, and they're an air sign with earth placement. It seems like you guys have a lot of common ground that you share, and they really love when you guys get a chance to talk about things and have really deep conversations. I don't think they get to have deep conversations often in their life, but when they talk with you, they always like come away learning something new. I think I'm seeing all positive things here. I think that your person is really interested in you and finds you as someone they can like feel really comforted in talking to, can confide in, things like that, can show a side of themselves that they're not really used to showing. And I think you feel the same way as well. I'm going to pull just an oracle card here to see what kind of guiding emotion is leading you guys. So I have prosperity here. I think that goes with the theme of work, like you're both shared, kind of interest in work, but also the coins that I see here, I think they think about you a lot, and I think that, like I said, you guys have really deep conversations that end up bringing a lot of value to their life, and I think that's what I'm seeing here. This person finds that you bring a lot of value to their life. I'll pull one more oracle card. It's the Hidden Truth Oracle. It'll show exactly what this person is thinking of you. Let's see. And we'll get more of a direct answer here of how they view y'all's relationship. I remember every detail of that day. So I think, like I said, I think you guys met under a circumstance where there was like art involved, or you met somewhere where your shared interests kind of collided. It might have been like, like an art show or something like that. Maybe a party where you both recognize the same song. But I think that first interaction that you guys had, they remember it so well, and they can't get it out of their head. I think that you really brought a refreshing energy to their life that they just aren't used to. And I think that every time, you message them or you find the time to have a conversation with them, they really value that. Yeah, so it looks really good between you and this person. All right, if you chose pile 2, welcome to your reading. So I'll be pulling one card that represents you, one card that represents your crush or your person, a few cards in between just to see what your person's thinking about you, and then a few oracle cards as well. So let's get started. All right, so for you, I have the Tower here. For them, I have the Fool. And we'll pull some in between, but let's just take a look first what these kind of signify. So it seems like you guys are kind of the, same, you're different sides of the same coin. I think that this person is definitely an air sign. I think you're probably an earth or a water sign. But I think that you both are going through really distinct moments of change in your life right now, and I think you met at that crossroads. I think you are both people, you probably both moved to the same city very recently, and didn't know each other beforehand, or either met each other at work and were both new, or something like that. But it seems like you guys are both going through a similar transitory kind of time in your life, and that's kind of where you guys connect. I think you met this person while you were trying to meet new people in this new era of your life, and same goes for them. And I think that's kind of where you ran into them. I'm getting a sense that while you approach, sudden change with a more kind of, I think you're a bit fearful about this new moment in your life. You're kind of scared of this new era that you're entering. But I think this person is kind of, what's the word? Like, ignorance is bliss. I think this person is feeling like, like new things can just bring good things, and they're not really looking for the bad. But I think you are a little bit scared about this new moment in your life. So I think while you guys are going through like very similar things, I think that you have two very different approaches to this moment in time. I'm going to pull some cards in between just to see what this person is thinking about you. All right, so I have Temperance here. I have the Moon. And we'll pull one more. And I have the Star. So what's really interesting about this pile is that they're all part of the major arcana. I think that is really signifying that, that really big moment in time, that really big change that you both are going through, where these emotions are all kind of brewing with you and your person all at once. And I think that this relationship that you guys have, or this connection that you guys have, is something that's really, based in a really deep a really deep emotional connection. I think that you guys are able to, relate on this level of like fear and kind of newness that you haven't been able to find in this new moment in your life. Like I said, I think I'm getting a sense that you both moved to, the same place at the same time or around the same time, and you're kind of relating about your sentiments about this new place or something like that. I think this person sees you as kind of, like I said, I think you guys are, different sides of the same coin. And I think that also really shows with the Moon here, where it's kind of like, the other side of things. I think that there is kind of a darkness here. I think this person is very afraid of like I said, you guys are going through something very new. And I think that this person is afraid of confiding in someone entirely new that they're not used to. I think that you bring out this kind of, like I said, you represent this sudden change. And I think this person has been operating on a level of, ignorance is bliss, like I said. And I think you are grounding them in a way that's kind of like, sobering to them. Here it's showing Temperance. They have a lot of patience with you. Like I said, this theme of fears, I think that you are bringing out this energy in them where they are kind of able to address the fears that they have about this new era in their life. And then we have the Star here, hope and spirituality. So I'm seeing this kind of as like a, moving story here, a moving timeline. I think at the time that you guys met, it was this mutual, discussion about being in this new place, being in this new part of your life, and being scared about that. And I think it scared them a little bit that, you weren't afraid to express that you're scared. You're not afraid to express your emotions. You are a very emotional person. Like I said, I think you're a water sign or someone with heavy water sign placements. And this air sign is just not used to that. I think that they are used to kind of like skating by life, thinking, oh, things will work out, things like that. But you are very grounded in this idea of, planning and things like that. And this new part of your life has not gone to plan, but I think that this person is allowing you to see life as a more kind of, less serious. I think you make life more serious for them, and they make life less serious for you. And I think that in the end, this is bringing a lot of hope into your guys' life. I think that you have become kind of this like shining light in this person's life, and vice versa. I think this person sees you as kind of like a beacon of, relatability in this new city, in this new place, where they haven't been able to connect with many people. Like if you guys were at a party or something like that and they saw you across the room, they'd be really happy to see you at that party. They'd be really happy to see that you were there, because otherwise they'd be kind of like, floundering and feeling a bit uncomfortable meeting new people. So I think for this person, you were kind of like their, partner in crime. I'm seeing very much that this is turning into like a friends to lovers kind of thing. I think this started as like, connecting on a level of like, let me make friends in this new city, but I think that eventually it'll kind of move into this more deeper emotional state, and that this person will recognize that they have feelings for you. So let's pull an oracle card just to get a sense of the overall emotional, overview that this person has towards you. Let's take a look here. Compassion. So like I said, I think that you guys are really relating. This person's really empathetic towards what you're going through, and I think that you guys have a lot of compassion for one another and your struggles right now in this moment. I think you're also becoming this person's confidant, and I think that's what this emotion is saying. This person's really feeling a lot of compassion towards you. I'll pull one more oracle card just to get a more definite view of what this person thinks of you. So I lost myself for a little while. So I think, like I said, you guys are both going through this really tumultuous and new kind of situation in your life. I think they felt a little lost. Like I said, there's someone who's kind of like ignorance is bliss, even if they are a little scared and that fear is bubbling underneath. But I think you helped them find themselves. I'm seeing that, like I said, it started as friends and you kind of like let them come out of their shell, and vice versa. They helped you come out of your shell in this new place. But yeah, you guys have really found this common ground, and it's building into this deeper kind of like love that you guys have for one another. Alright, if you picked pile 3, welcome to your reading. So I'll be picking one card that represents you, one card that represents your crush or your person, a few cards in between just to get a sense of what your person's thinking about you, and also some oracle cards as well. So let's get started. Alright, so for you, I have the 5 of Swords there. Alright, so for you, I have the 5 of Swords there. Let's see what I have for your person. Ooh, so for them, I have the 4 of Swords. Alright, and we'll do some in between, but let's take a look here just to see kind of what kind of people you guys are respectively. So I think it's really interesting that you guys are both, swords here. I'm getting a sense that you both are probably fire signs. I think you're really two really passionate people. I think you just have 2 different approaches to life. And you bring out different things in one another. I think that for you, what appeals you to this person or your crush is that they kind of bring out the more calm side in you. I think you are someone who's constantly, it says conflict and defeat, but I wouldn't say that that's necessarily a bad thing. I think you're just someone who's really strong-willed and who tends to, take on your battles head on. And I think this person's more of kind of like an introspective person. They think before they act, and you kind of act first. But I think that that's why you guys balance each other out. I think that for them, you remind them of the fiery side that they could be possessing, and they remind you of the more kind of like thoughtful side that you could be possessing. So let's take a look at a few cards in between just to get a sense of what your person thinks about you. Alright, so I have the Magician, I have the 2 of Coins, and we'll do one more as well. And I have the Ten of Wands. So taking a look here, I think that just because you are a really fiery personality, I'm getting a sense that you are pretty popular. I think you have a lot of interests, but this person kind of seems like an out-of-the-box interest, and they think that they don't really fit your type. I think that your crush thinks that you're not interested at all. I think they see, I think they think that your interactions with them, their discussions, when they reach out, I think they kind of see it as a burden. I think they think that they are just kind of like, emotionally dumping on you. They think that, oh, why would they even, pay attention to me? I'm getting a sense that makes sense that you guys are, that you're a fire sign, but so are they. But I'm getting a sense that they have more kind of like an air sign quality about them. I think that just because you are this really strong personality, this strong voice, with the people around you, they really admire you for that. They see you interacting with your friends and your peers and things like that and feel really envious, but also in awe. I think that they see you across the room and think, I really want to be involved in that person's life. I really want to be a part of that person's life. But they feel like they're a burden. I'm getting a sense that they see you as a magician. They see you as someone who kind of, you go towards the things you want and you get them. You are very good at manifesting all the things in your life, and you have a pretty good and solid life. You couldn't really ask for more, if I'm being honest. But they see you as this kind of like, master of all trades, and I think that they're a bit intimidated by you. I think when I look at the Two of Coins and the Ten of Wands, kind of in conjunction here, they see themselves as kind of like another one of these like, something that you are balancing among all these other things in life that you are constantly handling, and they feel like a burden because of that, and they don't want to feel that way, but that's just how they feel. I don't think you're necessarily making them feel that way, but I think they're just scared to approach you, in all honesty. I think that they're kind of someone who's on the sidelines of your life right now, and the crush was kind of unexpected. I think that, it was probably just, you were out with friends or something like that, and there's someone you've known for a while, but they haven't really been on your radar, but all of a sudden they kind of like, switched in your mind, oh, like, I think I like that person, but they're just not really, aware of that. I think they've liked you for a long time. I think that their crush on you has been around for a while, but while yours is new, they've constantly felt like, oh, like, I don't even want to bring it up, I don't want to assume a position in this person's life, because they have so much going on. And they don't want to be something that you have to juggle, like it says here. And I think that they feel like a burden. I'm going to pull an oracle card just to see what emotional kind of overview we can get from this. Like I said, I think this person admires you a lot. There's someone who is, constantly looking to you for advice, but also just kind of to see how they can act in life. They're more of a calm kind of person. And you are more kind of an outgoing kind of person. I would say you're definitely the, outgoing person, and they're the introvert. You're the extrovert. And I think that intimidates them a bit. I would say that this is someone that you are already familiar with. This is someone that has been in your life constantly, but they've just been kind of a background character until just now. And I think that they kind of want to be at that forefront. They want to be involved in your life, and they want to be, part of your inner circle. So I have reconciliation here. Like I said, I think this person feels like a burden. They feel like they're kind of, taking up space in your life, but you want them to be in your life. You have this crush on them. You feel like this connection with them. You feel attracted to them. So I think it's up to you, like, if I'm looking at this here, like, you need to connect in some way and reconnect in a way that's more personal, and let them know that they mean a lot to you, a lot more than they could ever, assume. I'm going to pull one more oracle card just to get a definite sense of what this person's thinking about you. Alright, so I have, we both know I'm not the one for you. Like I said, I think this person's feeling a bit insecure about how they feel about you, but I think because you're the more, outgoing one, it's up to you to reach out to them. This person definitely likes you. This is definitely reciprocated, the feelings between you two. I think you felt a bit unsure just because you guys haven't really gotten a chance to be one-on-one. You haven't hung out for, long periods of time and things like that, but you have known them for a bit now. But I think it is up to you to reach out, and this person's feeling a bit insecure. They're like, oh, I don't think this person could ever have a crush on me back, and I think you think the same, but you guys both seem to really like each other, and I think it's really up to you to reach out.